with each and every breath more and more synchronized. Smiling in our hearts, feeling the perfection of your energy system locking in. Recognizing that we're breathing not just for ourselves, but for the entire human family, because through the law of resonance, as we shift into our very best version self, we automatically ignite that in everybody around us.
Thank you so much, Dr. E. That was absolutely phenomenal. So many takeaways from that, but I hope everybody really, really enjoyed that. That's amazing. I am lit up right now.
Hello, this is Dr. Ida Ubuntu Chan. Welcome to the Dr. E Show, a show exploring the frontiers of our human possibilities in areas like health and wellness, science and spirituality, quantum biology, and conscious living, so that together we can awaken the best of ourselves and create our most joyful and fulfilling lives.
We set this up on the summer solstice to have a communal conscious meditation together, with the focus being on uplifting our own power to come together and raise more awareness for the global consciousness of Mother Gaia, so we can come together and bring peace and love and harmony back to the planet. And Dr. E has been so gracious to lead us in this first mass meditation of many to come, and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for doing this, and this is something I've really been looking forward to all week. So everyone in the from the AlfaVedic community, thank you for joining us. From the SuperWellness community, thank you for joining us. You guys are all amazing. We love you. And I'm going to hand it off to Dr. E. So take it away.
Great. So you guys, I'm simulcasting on this different device because this is such a potent and powerful group of masters and alchemists. Sometimes when we meditate and get into those really powerful breathwork states, the energy is through the roof, and electronic devices, sometimes let's set the intention that everything will work out perfectly. So I'm actually going to invite you guys to stand up for this part. Stand up nice and tall and go ahead and bounce in place. See if you can tap into the meditative state even while your body is moving. Good. Stand up nice and tall. Let your feet root deeply into the earth. The energy of the power of threes is super strong today. So we're going to do a lot of sets of threes today. In numerology, the number 3 represents stepping into a new beginning. So let's all of us take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Three deep breaths to come to this beautiful present moment. Good. Now for the next set of 3 deep breaths, please choose to lengthen out the exhalation to create even more space for fuller, deeper, more expansive breathing. So 3 deep breaths. As you exhale 20% more than usual. Beautiful. The next 3 breaths, we're all connected on the internet. Let's take 3 deep breaths to set the intention that we're also connected on the internet. 3 breaths. Beautiful. Okay, many of you guys are from the SuperWellness communities, but even if not, maybe you have some background in Chinese Qigong practice. We divide, instead of the 7 chakras or 13 chakras, however many, we focus on the upper dantian, the middle dantian, and the lower dantian, just the head, the heart, and the belly. So please take at least 3 deep breaths now, focusing on breathing deeply into your belly. With each inhalation, expanding your belly like a balloon. And with each exhalation, see if you can melt away and dissolve any physical tension that you no longer need. Deep breath into the belly. And fully out through the belly. Good. Again, deeply in. And fully out. Good. At your own perfect pace, 3 breaths in and out through the heart. Imagine that there's a multi-dimensional portal in the center of your heart that allows you to breathe even more love, even more peace into this physical dimension. Deeply in. And as you exhale, melt away any emotional energies that we no longer need. Deep breath in, expanding our capacity for love. And fully out. Dissolving old emotions that we no longer need. Again, deep breath in. So much love and so much peace expanding into the field and fully out. Dissolving, melting away the old emotions we don't need. Now 3 breaths in and out through the head. With each inhalation, feeling more bright, feeling more illuminated. With each exhalation, melting away mental constructs that we no longer need. Again, deep breath in. Breathing in bright and inspired thoughts with each exhale, melting away old mental energies that we no longer need. One more time, deep breath in. Minds are illuminated and fully out. Dissolving and melting away the old thought forms. Now coming back to the heart, 3 breaths. Hearts are wide open, breathing so much love. And as you exhale, dissolving and melting away any emotional energy that no longer serves us or the human family. Again, deep breath in. Expanding our capacity for love and fully out. One more time, deep breath in through the heart. So much love, so much compassion, so much peace, and fully out. Beautiful. Let's go back down into our belly center, 3 breaths. With each and every breath, feeling more empowered, feeling more creative. With each and every exhale, letting go of any physical tension, physical energies that you no longer need. Deep breath in and fully out. Good. Now, in addition to the head, the heart, the belly, your hands and feet are also powerful energy centers. So let's take at least 3 deep breaths to breathe through your feet. This might be a new experience for some of you. Deep breath in. Imagine your feet getting bright and illuminated, and fully out. Rooting deeply into Mother Earth. Again, deep breath in. Feet are illuminated, bright and shiny, and fully out. Melting, integrating, rooting deeply into the earth. Deep breath in. Feet are illuminated and fully out. Rooting into the earth. Good. So many healers on these calls. You probably already know how to breathe through your hands. Let's take at least 3 breaths where you breathe in and out through your hand chakras. Ready? Deep breath in. Hands are glowing and illuminated and fully out, sending the most potent and powerful healing chi into the field. Deep breath in. So much love, so much powerful healing chi, and fully out. Sending it into the field, upgrading the entire matrix. Deep breath in and fully out. Rippling all this healing chi and light into the field. Good. Now, let's see if we can upgrade and update ourselves by synchronizing all of these energy centers. I think that might take more than 3 breaths, so let's take 10 deep breaths to do that. See, sense, and feel your head, your heart, your belly, your hands, and your feet at the same time. This is mental mastery to do this, so get very present. Check in with your head, your heart, your belly, your hands, and your feet for 10 deep breaths. With each and every breath, see, sense, and feel these energy centers coming into perfect alignment. Good. So good, you guys. What an advanced group. Good. Dropping into that state of alignment. With each and every breath, more and more synchronized. Smiling in our hearts, feeling the perfection of your energy system locking back in. With each and every breath getting easier and getting more natural. with each and every breath, allowing the perfect alchemy to unfold in your being. Embodying the beautiful coordination and synchronization of our head, heart, belly, hands, and feet. Recognizing that we're breathing not just for ourselves, but for the entire human family, because through the law of resonance, as we shift into our very best version self, we automatically ignite that in everybody around us. Couple more deep breaths, seeing your head, heart, belly, hands, and feet so bright, so illuminated, and perfectly aligned, perfectly synchronized. One more deep breath to allow that to happen on autopilot. Beautiful. Now that our energy architecture is perfectly aligned, I invite you to bring your attention now to the sphere of light that you're always carrying around you. In the parent outside world, they have tried unsuccessfully to program us to think of the 6-foot terminology as if we should be afraid of something. Actually, in the SuperWellness community, those of you that have been practicing with us, we think of 6 foot as this beautiful sphere of light that is embodying and expressing the very best of ourselves. So all of us, let's visualize this sphere of love and light that is approximately 6 foot in diameter around your physical body. Let's again take about 10 deep breaths, smiling at the beauty and elegance of this sphere of light that you're always carrying around you, even if sometimes you're not always aware of it. You might like to just move and dance a little bit and feel into the energies that are in this sphere. And with your mind, with your consciousness, with your breath, see if you can program this sphere to be even more beautiful, even more refined than ever before. Allow this orb of light to be the perfect expression of your most beautiful and authentic self. So sweet and so delicious. Take a couple deep breaths to notice the colors and the geometries of your beautiful orb of light. Take a couple deep breaths to taste the deliciousness and the juiciness of each and every breath. Imagine that there's always this alchemical essential oil diffuser that is going in your sphere of light that is so nutritious and so delicious. As you breathe that in, it feels like it's nourishing all levels of your being. And today, since our theme is to meditate for planetary peace, allow each and every breath to have the energy of peace. As you continue to breathe in and out, sensing into your perfect sphere of light, notice also the texture. Notice maybe the temperature. That with each and every breath through your alchemical powers, maybe it's super hot or super cold outside, but your sphere is always perfectly temperature controlled. Regardless of external circumstances, you feel perfectly comfortable and perfectly comforted. Good. Please take a couple more deep breaths to take in all the senses, the beauty, the colors, the geometries of your orb of light. The delicious scents, the delicious smells, the juiciness, the moisture, the perfection of the temperatures. Feeling so deeply nourished by each and every breath. Now the final 2 breaths, allow the sphere to be the perfect expression of you at your very best self. So that whenever anybody encounters you and your beautiful sphere of light, it also gives them the inspiration and permission to step into their very best selves. Couple more deep breaths. So beautiful. Now you've completed this perfect geometry, the architecture, your head, your heart, your belly, your hands and feet are so bright and shining. Your sphere of light is beautiful and magnificent. Now let's do some power breaths to plug this architecture into what I call a free energy device known as power breaths. Let's do a set of 10, a set of 20, and a set of 30 power breaths. Now, some of you guys are experienced SuperWellness students and you've done a lot of power breathing. Some of you are very experienced with Wim Hof breath work, so you've done that. If you're new to this, take a moment to get a chair because I prefer you do this part seated if you're new to power breathing. And I suppose in the beginning of the call, I should have mentioned, nobody should be driving their car or chopping vegetables in the kitchen or anything silly like that, right? We're here to bring our full presence and to create an environment of safety, and just don't do anything silly, please. Okay, so either seated or standing. If you're standing or seated, take a moment to root deeply into the earth again. And feel your feet rooting so deeply into the earth that you feel perfectly stable. Check your knees, making sure your knees are slightly bent, never locking your knees. Both because the energy flows better and because when we get really high into these breathwork states, it's not safe to lock your knees. You might actually tip over. So when in doubt, do this breathwork seated, please. Hips are heavy, connected with the earth. Just like when we're flying a kite, the higher you want the kite to fly, the more strongly rooted that person that's holding the kite in the ground needs to be. So this is a word of advice. When you do breath work or meditations where we want to get really, really blissed out and travel to the 13th dimension, it's also really important that your physical body feels safe, grounded, and rooted into the earth. Okay, spines are aligned and nice and tall. 10 huge power breaths. At the end of the 10th one, we're gonna hold that 10th breath. Ready? Deep breath in and let it go. Full breath in, full breath out. Deeply in and deeply out. Smiling to ourselves. Loving ourselves with every breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Loving breaths in, loving breaths out. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, hugely in. And pause, hold, 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 pause, and melt it away. Returning to our natural state of complete stillness and peace. You might notice an intensely high frequency vibration happening in your being. And maybe your cells are smiling and there's a smile arising on your face like you can't even help it. It turns out that peace and stillness could be this simple. And the reason is this simple is because it is our natural state. So take a moment to scan yourself from head to toe and lock this feeling in, smiling to yourself and recognizing that this is our natural and default state as humans. So joyful and peaceful. Good. Let's do our second set. This time we'll do 20 power breaths. If you're new, you might consider to be seated. Unless you have a lot of experience, then you can try standing, but always safety first, because we're going to take this blissfulness to a whole new level with a set of 20 this time. Whether you're seated or standing, feet should be firmly grounded, knees are bent, hips are heavy, physically locked in, grounded, and rooted into the earth before we take off into other dimensions. 20 power breaths. Ready? Deep breath in, let it go. Fully in, fully out, deeply in, deeply out, at your own perfect pace. 20 huge, juicy breaths. Deeply in, deeply out. Cycles and cycles of joyful and powerful breaths. Deeply in, deeply out. Beautiful, everybody. Deep, loving breaths in. Deep, loving breaths out. 10 more. Smiling to ourselves. Loving ourselves. Loving everybody around us with each and every breath. Deeply in, fully out. Goodness in, goodness out. Peaceful breaths in and peaceful breaths out. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, hugely in. And pause, hold, pause, 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 and let it go. I'm sensing that most of you guys are seated, which is good because there's an intense new frequency that is coursing through your being right now. So make sure to take beautiful care of your body. Stand only if it's comfortable and safe for you, and be seated if that's better for you. Take time to feel into all this delicious and blissful state. It is your birthright and it is your natural state of being. Maybe smiling or laughing a little bit at the lies that we have been told. all those unnecessary lies and complexities. It turns out this is so easy. This is our natural state. And in fact, Mother Earth, Gaia, Pachamama has already been vibrating at this state. Now we're just matching her. So as you feel into this really intensely blissful, joyful, high frequency state, notice the pulsation in your feet and notice how you're matching Pachamama, Gaia. And notice her loving you, her winking at you, so delighted that you've come home. You've tuned the frequencies back to the correct station where you're gonna start to get so much guidance and clarity and communication with her again. Welcome home, she says. Welcome home. And just when we think maybe it can't get any better, we're gonna do a set of 30, but always safety first. Some of you guys, 20 was already enough. So do what is right for your body. I'm gonna guide us through 30 power breaths. This set, let's breathe not only for ourselves, but let's breathe for our entire human family. So take a moment, recognizing this overflowing sensation of abundance in your being. Whether you're seated or standing, imagine this beautiful webwork of light workers, lighthouses all over planet Earth. People that are on this call, many of us are very clear that we made a commitment as a soul to come to this planet at this beautiful time of awakening and transformation to do our work. So as you see into this field of lighthouses, light workers all over the planet, see our interconnections with them all. And see all those light workers and star seeds and activists, all the bringers of change. Some of them aren't even consciously aware of themselves as light workers. See all of us interconnected, blanketing the earth and blanketing humanity with our love, with this energy of peace, with our light. With that connection in mind, we're gonna do 30 breaths. And these 30 breaths are for you, and it's going to overflow through you into the entire matrix. You guys ready? Feet firmly planted, knees are bent. Seated if it's better for you. Stand only if you've done 30 breaths with me before, because we're gonna take off into new states of being today. Ready? Feet firmly planted, 30 breaths. Deeply in and let it go. Full breath in, full breath out. Cycles and cycles of loving breaths, deep and juicy. Breathing for ourselves. Breathing for all our brothers and sisters. breathing for the whole of humanity. Loving breaths in and loving breaths out. Deeply in, deeply out. Beautiful, you guys. Cycles and cycles of loving and juicy breaths. Smiling to ourselves. Smiling to all the light workers across this web work. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Fully in, fully out. 10 down, 20 to go. Deeply in, deeply out. Fully in, fully out. Charging up the matrix with each and every breath. Deeply in, deeply out. Fully in, fully out. Making sure your feet are still grounded and rooted. 20 down, 10 to go. Juicy breaths in, juicy breaths out. Beautiful, you guys. So much energy, so much charge, so much chi, so much prana, overflowing our being. Deeply in, deeply out, smiling, loving ourselves, loving our entire human family with every breath. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one, huge breath in. Smiling and pausing, smiling, holding, 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 and let it go. In this space of silence, stillness, smiling, maybe giggling a little bit. Because as you scan the earth and see how charged up, how bright, how beautiful the entire web work looks. Notice our fellow starseeds, light workers, lighthouses all around the planet. They are saying, what just happened? They feel this wave of joy and bliss and peacefulness in their entire being. You might like to smile to them and send some telepathic messages of gratitude and appreciation. and encouragement. Thanking each and every being for the very important part that they're playing in this cosmic awakening process. Everybody is doing such a beautiful job playing their parts. Doing their inner work and outer work. So take a moment to send your love and appreciation and gratitude to every being across the planet. Thanking one another for blanketing the earth with this beautiful new frequency state. This beautiful love, wisdom, this beautiful peace. Today, through our breathing, through our collective intention, we've created a very powerful and much needed scaffolding of a new energy grid, which will now support all of your three-dimensional activities, activism. Because I know that each and every being on this call is here to be a bringer of change. So now, see if you can hold on to this state, really practicing embodying this state as your natural default state, even when you are doing garden work, even when you're programming a website, even when you're washing dishes or folding laundry. And the way that we can do that is through a very simple Chinese Qigong practice where you massage and pat down all of your meridians from head to toe. So gently opening your eyes if they're closed, rub your hands together like Mr. Miyagi, except now you're gonna implant a very clear intention into your hands. The intention of well-being, of love, of peace. And we're going to program that into our entire body, head to toe, through patting down all of our meridians in a way that maybe you've seen Qigong people or grandmas and grandpas at the bus stop in Chinatown do. But we're going to take this to a really high frequency level, so a little bit modification. Massage your face. As you massage your face, asking ourselves, this new version of me that is a bringer of change, a bringer of peace, love, and light. This version of me, what kind of face does he or she have? And then massaging your scalp. And as you massage the scalp, asking ourselves, this version of me, this new me, what kind of thoughts does this new me embody? What kind of thoughts does this new me attract and radiate into the field? And if ever old stressful thoughts come to this mind, how does this version of me choose to meet those thoughts? Doesn't that feel so good? Massage your ears. Many of you guys know there's 100-something acupoints in the ear, so this is a great reflex way to stimulate the chi flow in your entire body. As you massage your ears, let's ask ourselves, how does this version of me choose to listen? And let's massage the back of your neck. Spine is nice and tall. Decompressing your spine so that you have perfect communication between your head and your heart. Massage the neck with the other side. And let's pat down our meridians from shoulder down to fingertips. Let's pat down the other side. So really allowing the meridians to flow freely. We're going to pat our torso. And side bend a little bit, pat the sides. And pat the other sides. And pat the lower back area. In Qigong, they say it's always a good idea to juice up your kidneys and adrenals a little bit more. So breathe deeply into your kidneys and adrenals, rubbing your kidney area. Good. And then pat your butt. You might need to, if you're seated, you're going to need to stand up for this part. And pat your legs all the way down to the feet. And switching legs. And stand up nice and tall. 3 breaths to integrate that amazing cosmic experience. Beautiful work, you guys. Very well done. Woo! Wow. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for that powerful mastermind effect that we created together. I'm just so deeply honored and so grateful to be in community with you guys.
Wow, I'm lit up.
Yeah, me too.
Woo! That was absolutely phenomenal. So many takeaways from that, but I hope everybody really, really enjoyed that. That's amazing. I am lit up right now. I went and visited a couple of you, so I went and said hi. So thank you so much, Dr. E. That was amazing, and I want to do more of these because they get addicting, very addicting. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we hope you can take this energy to your family and loved ones and friends and neighbors and everyone in the community online. And you know, this was really special. So thanks for joining us today. And really enjoy this weekend. Happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there. We love you and we appreciate you and we're so grateful for you. Thank you. Anything else, Dr. E?
No, just thank you. I'm so grateful we got to do that together. It was so beautiful, and I went to all kinds of amazing places together with you guys, and so excited for this new reality that we created together today. So enjoy the magic and enjoy your beautiful new life.
Thank you so much, guys. And we'll talk to you soon. Everybody go have a lovely weekend. And thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye. Lots of love.
Hi, friends. Did you love that interview? If you did, please leave a review and share with all your friends so that many more people can benefit from these game-changing insights. You can also go onto our website, dredithubuntu.com, and subscribe to our newsletter, where you'll receive free trainings and next-level ninja tools that we only share on our newsletter. Together, let's turn your life into a brilliant masterpiece.